I've been working with madder root for the last few days, testing out different mordants, and at this point I have done some dyeing and I decided to make some lake from the madder, which is a distillation of the pigments using alum and sodium carbonate added to the dye to gather the pigment. I then strain it and I take the filters that I've used and I let them dry, and from that I can scratch off the pigment that remains. In this case I got a very low volume of pigment, and so sometimes it will just dry and peel off, but in this case, so that I don't waste a bit, I am going to just rub the two sides of the filter together and allow as much powder as possible to get off. If you have a sensitivity to small particles, and even if you just want to play it safe, you can wear a mask. But I am almost done here, so I have gone without a mask. You can see the pigment is much darker than the dye that it gives, so once this is diluted, it will also soften up as a color. That's about it. And then, because it's so precious, if I find I've spread it all over the place, I can scoop it up with my mini dustpan here and get as much of it onto the saran wrap as possible. Another thing you can do, and it works pretty well, is scoop it off your filter before it's dry and lay it out on the saran wrap, and it's a lot easier to harvest than all this scraping and spreading and scooping that I'm doing here. But however best it works for you. The next step would be to put it into the mortar and grind it down to the finest powder I can get.